Today I'm going to teach you guys a quick little radial head manipulation. We have 3 different joints inside the elbow. The radius articulates with the ulna as well as the capitulum of the humerus. And sometimes when we have lateral elbow pain, sometimes when we have some compression related issues in that lateral aspect of the elbow where the radial head compresses with the capitulum, we get a little stuck in there. Maybe it doesn't feel quite right. And sometimes a manipulation can give just the neurological stimulus that we want to facilitate maybe decreased nociception, maybe improved flow of synovial fluid inside the joint, etc., etc. So we'll do this quick little manipulation. A lot of times when guys are having that lateral pain and we've tried some other things and they're not working quite well, and what you see here is that I can do some joint play here, and this may be not gold standard for doing joint play in this position, but we can get a hold of the radial head anteriorly and posteriorly. And really what we do for this technique, and I like to do it prone, I'll demonstrate just a simple way you can do it in supine, but it's the same thing. I get them relative supination, 10, 15 degrees, and I contact the dorsal part or the posterior part of the radius, and I like to internally rotate them a little bit. And then what I'll do is just thrust while I extend the elbow, just like that. So there's a nice little radial head manipulation. If he rolls over to his back, and I'll give you guys another camera angle here. So go to your back. This will obviously be the opposite arm here. Once again, thick boy here. To actually get him to internally rotate, he doesn't have a whole heck of a lot. So it's the same manipulation. You can do it like this, or you can use, and that one got a little cavitation, you can use the other side. It's much brisker, much more crisp in the prone position. But ultimately it's the same thing, which is you contact it with the heel and then you give them a little bit of an extension, radial head anterior glide thrust. So that's our radial head manip. What I'll do is I'll pop the camera over here and show you guys on the opposite arm. So what I've got here, I find the radiocapitellar joint right there. I'm in the inner space between it. I come down onto the radial head. I use my thenar eminence, and then I take them into internal rotation. I contact it tight, and then it's an anterior thrust right there while I extend. It's not a big extension, slam them into elbow extension. It's more so just a little bit of a thrust, and you need to play around with where you can hit the joint best. That was a little better, more supination for him. And you'll get a little click at times right inside that joint, and there's your thrust. Use it with patients who are having a little bit of this lateral pain, but maybe haven't responded well to other treatments. Give them a little thrust technique and see how they do.